Thank you for joining me for this short 10-minute exercise session that is yoga based and involves gentle active range of motion movements for the whole body. It's a great routine just to go through when you are first getting up in the morning, or maybe if you need just a little movement later on in the day. As always with any of our videos here, feel free to participate as you're able. It's okay if you're not able to do something that's in this video. Feel free to change it and do something that works best for your body. All right, so for this video, you're gonna need a chair, and that's about all, a stable base. We're gonna start by sitting and just place your feet flat on the ground. Maybe you need to scoot to the edge of your chair. Make sure you're not going to tip on that chair, so just have a sturdy, stable chair that you're using. Find a tall, seated posture. And then from here, we're just going to begin with a little breathing. If you're able to breathe in through your nose, I invite you to do so. And then breathe out, nose or mouth. And it's okay to kind of make a little audible sound as you exhale. Let's try that again. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out, nose or mouth. One more time, and just see if you can notice the whole body kind of relax as you breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. Pause, breathe out, and just relax on your exhale. All right, let's start now by taking chin to chest. Just slowly curl the neck downward, any amount. Just holding that position. And then let's bring the neck back to middle. Turn your neck now towards one side and back to middle. Let's go the other direction. And back to middle. Now reaching both arms, let's take a breath in and just reach the arms up any amount. Maybe they go all the way up overhead, or maybe they only go part way, that's okay. And then just let the arms kind of float back down by your sides. Now let's go ahead and take those arms and reach them up again. So breath in and breath out. Notice I added some cues here with our breathing. Again, breath in and breath out. All right, we're gonna take the arms in front this time. So just reach them in front and overhead any amount. It's okay if they don't go all the way. And slowly lower the arms back down. Let's tune into our breathing. So breathe in as you lift the arms in front this time. And breathe out. You can go at a slower pace if this feels like it's too fast, or you can go at a bit of a faster pace. Up and down with the arms. Good work. Let's take a moment and just let the arms hang by your sides. Taking both shoulders now, we're gonna just shrug them all the way up to the ears. Feel that tension in the neck, and then roll them back and let them sink down. So we allow our body to release that tension in the neck. Again, go ahead and bring the shoulders up towards the ears, roll them back, and let them sink down. All right, from here, let's shift our attention to our feet for a moment. So we're just gonna do a little ankle pumping motion. I'm showing you with my hands, but just come to the balls of your feet, your toes, and then come to your heels and lift your toes up. Okay, so you're kind of gonna be doing this with your ankles, up and down. Okay, back and forth, just getting those ankles moving for the day. A few more of those. And then let's find stillness with those ankles. Now we're gonna move into a little bit of a marching exercise. Tighten belly muscles. Lift one knee up just a little bit. Maintaining that nice tall spine and posture. And then let's lower that leg. And now lift your other leg up. And lower back down. Continue. So we're gonna alternate lifting one leg and then lifting the other leg. Nice and slow and controlled. See if you can feel some tightness in that hip area as you're lifting one leg, lifting the other. That's your hip flexor muscle that you're using to lift your leg. Now, if you're feeling okay here, then we can add a little arm movement. So when you lift one leg, one knee, maybe you choose to take the opposite arm and lift it. And then the arm on the same leg as the knee that's lifting, that can just go down by your side. Okay, now if you get all confuzzled with the arms and legs, don't worry as long as you're moving. So now swap arms, swap legs. There's lots of different ways a person can combine a seated marching exercise. Lifting arm, lifting leg. There you go. Working to keep that tall spine. Maybe you're on a creaky chair like mine is right now. Continue to march. Find movement and control. And don't forget to keep breathing. All right, that was a good one. Let's let the legs settle, let the arms settle by your sides. We're gonna wiggle the feet out towards the sides here. So just find a nice wide seated position. And if you need to scoot a little further to the edge of your chair, make sure that you feel like you have a stable base here. Then we'll take a little stretch for the low back. So what you can do is come down on your elbows onto your thighs. If that feels okay, then keep moving. And you can take hand to floor here. And then just take a moment to let things stretch. If that floor feels like it's too far away, you can always place a block to reach down towards, or just something that brings the floor up a little bit higher. Now let's tighten belly muscles. We can lift our body back up by using our belly muscles and our back muscles, or if that feels like it's too hard, you can take one hand to each thigh and then help to press up that way, okay? And so once you're here, let's just take a reach upward again with the arms and let them sink back down. We'll try that one more time. So your variation, any variation works here if you want to come down to elbows, onto your thighs, or just reach all the way down. Take a moment to breathe and stretch. Let the head relax. Tighten belly muscles. Push through your feet. Use your back muscles, and we're coming up all the way to a tall position. And then let the arms sink down by your sides, and you can wiggle the legs back towards each other. We'll take a gentle little twist stretch here. So let's cross one leg, lift it up, cross it over the other. Any amount. So let's say you have some trouble crossing one leg over, maybe because of a hip or a knee. That's okay. You can loosely cross it. Or the other option is just not to cross it at all. And I'll give you a variation for that here in a minute. So if you're able, cross one leg over the other. Take hold of your leg and draw your knee towards your opposite shoulder, okay? And once you're there, you may feel an outer hip stretch here. And you can sure stay here if that's feeling good, or you can add a twist towards your leg that's crossed over. A nice gentle twist, and we're just gonna hold and breathe there for a moment. Now, if you're doing that option, go ahead and just stay there for a moment. If you opted not to cross your legs, you can still take that gentle twist without crossing your legs, okay? So that's the other option there. Wherever you're at, let's untwist back to center. Now we can add a little arm movement here if we'd like to. Keep that same leg crossed over, breathe in, reach the arms overhead, breathe out and take your little twist, reaching the hand for the knee and twisting towards the leg that's crossed over. And then back to middle, reach the arms up and back down. All right, let's try one more time. Again, if you got a little turned around, not to worry. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Arms reach up, inhale, exhale, twist, any amount. Let the shoulders sink away from the ears here. And then reach the arms back up overhead and let them float down by your sides. All right, let's do the other leg. So we're gonna cross the other leg over, or simply do the same twisty motion to the other side if you're opting not to cross your legs. First, let's just draw that knee in towards the opposite shoulder. You may feel a little bit of a stretch in that outer hip, or if you have no tightness at all, you may not, and that's okay. We're drawing that knee towards the opposite shoulder. And then if we choose, we can add our arm movements here. So just releasing the knee. Let's inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, twist towards the other side. And then breathe in, arms up overhead, and let the arms sink down by your sides. And we'll repeat that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let the arms sink down by your sides. All right, let's go ahead and uncross that leg. Give your feet a bit of a wiggle, a little marching on the ground there, just to bring some sensation into the bottom of your feet, regrounding both legs. And then we're gonna try a little sit to stand exercise. From here, if you need arm support, go ahead and use arm support. Maybe you're in a chair with sides, and that's totally fine. We're gonna do some sit to stand. If you're taking care of your knees and they like to talk to you a lot with a sit to stand, feel free to grab, pause the video, go grab a pillow to sit on and bring that chair a little bit higher up. Otherwise, if you're able, we're gonna start from a seated position. Think about pressing into your feet as you make your way to stand. As you're standing now, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your rear, okay? And then we're gonna sit back down again. Stick the rear back behind you. You can reach back to make sure that chair's there if you want to. And then right back up. So push through your legs. Think strong and powerful. And back down. Again, if this is feeling like it's a bit much on your knees, make your chair higher, or just maybe try one and then take a break. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna go about 5 more if you choose. 1. May get a little snap, crackle, and pop going on here. 2, my ankles and knees like to do that. And 3. And 4. And 5, we're gonna stay standing. All right, so give your legs a bit of a wiggle. I'm gonna turn the chair sideways, just so it's easier for you guys to see, but you do not need to adjust your chair at home. So just come to the standing to the side of your chair so that you can hang on one side or the other. And we're gonna take one leg forward and one leg back. The leg that's on the outer side from the chair can go back first if that works for you. Okay, so with one leg forward, one leg back, you can adjust how far forward or back your back leg is. So a wider position is gonna be a little bit harder. So if you're feeling a lot with that, just bring that back leg in a bit closer. Now, the back leg, the rear, you're gonna squeeze that rear and take your arm up, same arm as leg that's behind you. And reach that arm tall as you want as you're pressing your back knee straight as it'll go. Finding a bit of a stretch here. Now your front knee is going to be bent, using the support of the chair. And then let's bring your arm down and step both feet together, swapping legs. So now take the other leg back. And then for you guys at home, if you wanted to turn around so your opposite hand is holding on, that's totally fine, because then you can lift the arm of the leg that's behind you, that same arm, lifts up to find that stretch. So let's say at home, when you're doing this, you just turned around, then you'd be holding on onto the other side. So you'd have that support. Reach the arm up. Reach the back knee straight, squeeze that back rear. And then arm can come down and we can step that leg in to meet the other leg. Okay, holding on with both hands to your chair, we're gonna take some heel lifts. So wherever you're at, lift your heels high and slowly back down. Okay, let's go a nice set of 10 of those. Working our ankles now in that standing position, all the way up, all the way down. So think about that motion is going up, straight down. Got about 5 more to go here, give or take. Nice work finishing up with that. And then we've got one more that we're gonna do for our hips. So for this one, we're gonna do a standing leg lift out to the side and back in. So you can do this facing your chair if you'd like to, so you're holding on with both arms. I'm gonna kind of angle this chair a bit. And so tighten belly muscles as you're standing. You're gonna squeeze through your one leg that's holding you up, and then your other leg, with it out straight, is gonna just shift out to the side and back in. Okay, so out to the side, back in. You can have that arm support. Continue. Really feel your standing leg nice and strong. Your posture is up tall. We'll go a couple more on this leg, and then we're going to change to the other leg. Good, so change right away to that other leg now. So onto the other leg, and of course at home you do not have to move your chair around. I'm just doing that so it can be seen a bit better in the video. So now we're onto that other leg, standing tall, finding your posture upright, breathing, and taking your other leg out to the side and back in. 10 to 20 times, give or take. You can always give yourself breaks in between as you need to. Nice work. Back to 2 feet. All right, hanging on to your chair. Last one here. Let's take a little knee bend like you're sitting the hips back and then up tall. Just a mini little knee bend to loosen things up after that. Couple times. And then you can walk your feet back. And if you have that stable back of a chair to lean on, you can take a nice little stretch for the arms and the low back. Just walk your feet back, bend the knees a bit, and then reach the hips back behind you for a nice long stretch here of the spine. And then come on back up. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that little short routine, and give it a try, have some fun with it, and I'll look for some more ideas for the next videos.